Hello everyone, this is Rahul Oniar and welcome to Wanderlust Engineering. Today we have a special talk with one of the epicent alumni of SSN College, Mr. Ujjwel Balwal. He has got full scholarship from Jammu and Kashmir government and completed his bachelor in computer and science engineering from SSN College. And now he had got placement at Caterpillar Pvt Limited with package of 10 lakh per annum. Today we will discuss different aspects regarding SSN College. So guys, let's welcome Mr. Ujjwel Balwal. Here we have. Hello भैया.
Hi, hi Rahul, कैसा है? How are you?
I am fine and thank you so much for accepting my request. And how are you? It's been a long time.
I am fine. It's work from home right now. It's a nice experience. I'm at home from a very long time. I guess you are at home too, right? College is not open yet.
I posted a video last time in YouTube. There is a lot of question about SSN. So I prefer you to have this resolve this query. So let's enlighten these questions. So first I want to ask you how you get admission in SSN.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, this question gets asked a lot of time to a lot of people. So there are different ways you can get into SSN. I came through a scholarship channel, so that's a bit different. But I would tell you, if you normally have to come to this college, how the process goes. So the cutoff each year is from 12th marks only, if I know correctly. But I think this year they conducted examination because there was some uncertainty regarding the final semester exams due to COVID. So this year there were some exams. This might continue in the next year as well. So you can assume, okay, there will be an entrance exam, and then there will be your 12th marks. And I'm not sure about the entrance exam because we were not part of, so a lot of batches were not part of that. But the 12th marks exams are very competitive if you are from state board. So I'm not sure if they accept other state boards as well. They mostly will, I'm sure. Standardized board exams from all over the country and neighboring countries as well are accepted. So if I have to tell about the Tamil Nadu board, the cutoff is very high actually. It's almost 98, 97, something in that range. And whatever is the cutoff in that year for Tamil Nadu, they do some gracing, so -5 or some marks, and make the cutoff for CBSE. So let's say, for example, if the cutoff for Tamil Nadu board in one particular year is 97, so let's subtract 5 or 6 marks. So 90 or 93 marks for CBSE will be there, and this cutoff goes for different branches at different levels. So computer science, IT, these branches are very popular in SSN for good reasons, and their cutoff is the highest and it's very competitive. And then there is a merit list, once you clear off that cutoff, there is an interview after that, and that interview is a general interview, personality test sort of thing, if you can say. That is the process. And now apart from these, there are channels. So if you are not from a normal if you're not coming through normal admission channels, there are scholarship schemes. So for some state, there are some state sponsored scholarships. One I'm aware of is coming from Jammu and Kashmir. Then there are scholarships from neighboring countries, Indian Embassy scholarship. I guess you are from state.
Yeah, I get myself from the Indian Embassy, which is in Kathmandu itself, and there it is some scholarship provided by the government, through which we can get admitted.
So, and I think some people from African countries are here in your batch itself. Yeah. So there are some other channels as well, but for the viewers of your channel mostly, what will be relevant is there will be a 12th cutoff, then there will be an interview, and then there may be a written test, MCQ type of online test somewhere in the process. That I'm not sure about. These things keep on changing. You can see online the website, see how it goes.
Is there any that particular syllabus for the entrance exam?
I could not get the question.
Yeah. Is there any particular syllabus for the entrance exam?
Yeah, that's I'm not sure of, because we never gave the entrance exam. We just had the 12th cutoff and then an interview. I can tell you about the interview. The interview will be normal. It's not anything technical. It's just personality assessment. They will ask you questions like, which school did you study in, and which school did you study in, and did you like your school? What were the things that you would like to improve in your school? What are you looking for when you're coming in SSN? What are your long-term goals? Things like these they will ask mostly. So, and if an entrance exam is there, my guess is it will be from the 12th syllabus itself, but I'm not sure about that.
So why you prefer that SSN? How do you come to know about SSN?
So yeah, So I think it will be similar for both of us. We come from very distant places. I come from a very far away place. You come from another country itself. So for me, when I was filling out forms, so I just went to this MHRD website and saw the NIRF rankings. These gets released every year. I'm from the 2017 to 2021 batch. This year I passed out. I'm about to pass out. Obviously pass out yet, that's okay. Yeah. So at that year it was NIRF ranking 27, if I remember correctly. So my first thing was I did not know much about SSN when I came here, but NIRF rankings were one of the things, and I guess this is one of the things that still gets a lot of people from other states rankings itself. And then one thing which is different with SSN is they do not spend anything on advertisements outside of a very small circle, because they don't need to. They have limited seats, and the seats are already getting filled with very competitive people. So the cutoffs are going very high already. So they don't need more people to know. However much exposure they have, that is more than enough to fill their seats with very competitive people. So that is one thing that you have to see. Outside, if you go some very far off place, I don't think a lot of people will know SSN, but that does not matter to SSN at this stage at least. You would have seen a lot of these colleges make nationwide advertisements, come to a college, but SSN at current stage does not need that, and that's one of the reasons you may not know about it, and that one of the reasons I did not know about this. So the only way which I know that okay, SSN is something was through NIRF rankings, and when I saw rankings, then you can go to online forums and search Facebook, Quora, I forgot some websites. There you can see, okay, what is SSN, how is it like, and similarly you would reach to this video someday. So yeah, that is there. SSN, it's a very good college, but you will not find a lot of things about it if somebody in your circle already is not telling you about it, because they don't need to do advertisements right now.
I have the same story too. I applied for the Indian embassy, and then I have some option and randomly search about it and get a bit good impression of it, and then I have chosen. So my next question is, how was the academic session and environment there? How you like?
Okay, so let's talk about the academics. Our batch was the last batch, SSN is affiliated to Anna University, Chennai, and now they have gone autonomous, which is a very good thing for newer batches. So our batch is the last batch, which was the non-autonomous batch, which was under Anna University. So we had to follow everything that came through Anna University curriculum, and their exam patterns, and their marks, evaluation things, and re-evaluation after that. So for us, the pattern goes something like this: 20% of internal marks and 80% at the end semester examinations, which is changed for you guys now. From the next, 2018 batch and onwards, the college is autonomous now, which means they can conduct their own examinations and they can have their own syllabus, if I am correct. So syllabus is almost similar to Anna University. If you go, you'll find the SSN syllabus itself on its website. But if you have to compare, It will be similar to Anna University right now. They have made some changes, and then the pattern is changed. 40% of marks go to the all semester over things that happen, internal examinations, practicals and stuff, and then last 60% of the weightage goes to the end semester exams, which I think is a little bit more balanced now. In our case, if we mess up the final exam, we lose things out of 80% of our weightage. In the next semester, it's better, it's 40-60. So this is regarding the examinations. Now let's see the syllabus. So the syllabus is up to date. This is one very good thing. A lot of colleges and universities, I think mostly now, it's not the case anyway, but still there may be cases when universities are out of touch, but it's not the case in SSN at least. Whatever you're getting taught here is relevant. There is nothing which was taught and which is not relevant, I would say. Everything, at least I was in computer science, so I can tell about computer science. That computer science syllabus is very much relevant, whatever you're getting taught right now. And apart from that, there are things like cloud computing, big data. There will be a lot of these seminars and guest lectures all over the semesters. You can attend them. You won't have time to attend all of them actually. There will be a lot of them. So that is there. Yeah. So that is there. Apart from that, you have so this college is situated in Chennai, which gives you which puts you in a pool of a lot of startups and companies. You can go do internships there. So before completing my college, which is not yet completed, but yeah, I had done 2 internships and then an internship in the final semester. So total of 3 internships, which may not be possible everywhere because a lot of companies might not be. But in Chennai, there is a lot of companies, and SSN has a very good reputation here. So if you're coming here, you'll get internship opportunities. Just need to be competent. Again, for computer science, I'm saying. For other departments, I have seen people do internships, but it's a little bit more competitive because seats may be less. But in computer science, IT, there's a lot of scope to do internships, paid internships. That is it.
So, moving to our next question, how was mess and hostels there?
Okay.
How was hostels and mess there at SSN?
Hostels and mess, the controversial subject here, let's say. Okay, hostels are good and bad, same goes for mess. Let's start with mess. So the food will be balanced, diet will be balanced, taste will not be. I don't think anybody likes mess anywhere.
Yeah, we are different part. We are of a different part of the India. That's why we are. I think that
So
that is the reason why we don't like a bit.
So yeah, for me, it was a mixed bag. I was not used to the food here initially. Now I like it, and the food is very good. It's hygienic for the most part, and they have standard. Like they are certified. They have some certifications from the local bodies as well. So the environment is clean. Taste might not be very good in some days, some certain days. So you have out of 7 days, let's say 1 or 2 days, you might not like the specific dish that is being created on that day. There is a menu which gets followed. So, and then there is a mess committee. Students can be part of that mess committee and recommend what they want in their food. So let's, for example, like when we came here, not a lot of people who would have liked the food from the north was there. So a lot of the mess food was mainly centered towards southern dishes. But when a representation grew, people from Nepal came, people from J&K, Uttar Pradesh, we came here, we asked them, okay, at least we want these food to be included. If you can, please do. We would like that, and then they did it. So we got alternates if we did not like food some days. But for the most part, the food is tasty. Some days you might not like it. and there are and yeah, another thing is it's very affordable. If I remember correctly, it's some 85 rupees per day, which includes 3 times food and snacks in the evening. If you go outside, 80 rupees you'll get only one rice plate. So that is affordable, very affordable, and it's healthy. Some days it's not healthy, it's oily. Otherwise it's healthy. And then let's talk about.
And they have independent hostel, like they have separate hostel for first year and second year.
Yeah.
That is the good part I like.
So and the hostels. So hostels are spacious, but if I have to do hostels, have infrastructure is good. You will get unlimited supply. You will get uninterrupted supply of water, electricity. Very lush green gardens are there. Snakes are also there. You have to be aware of them. And but yeah, so everything is good. If I have to do criticism, like valid criticism, that would be some of the rooms are not very well ventilated, so that you might have to see when you come here. And there are so if your room is not ventilated enough, you can request. If they have alternate rooms empty, they will give it to you. But yeah, sometimes some rooms are not very well ventilated, especially so if they are like in O-shape hostels are there. People who come to the inner part of that hostel, those rooms might not have good ventilation. So you can see when you come here. Try to come earlier. As earlier you can, as early as you come, you have better chances of switching rooms. So if you are joining, see your hostel room if it has good ventilation. Then you get this thing, mechanical support for 4 or 5 days. So each week a mechanic comes. You can write your complaints that your fan is not working, your electricity is not working, something. You can write. So that is a good thing. People listen to you. If you give your complaint, if you write a complaint, my fan is not giving me air, what is this? They will change that. Another good thing, if we are talking about this thing, is so first years are separate from second, third and fourth years, which helps if you are afraid that ragging might be a problem. That is not. Ragging does not happen in this college. So that is.
I don't feel that any ragging is there. I feel the same. What are extracurricular activities are there which extend knowledge in other fields like culture, sports?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, interesting thing again. Nobody will deny you that you do not sit in extracurriculars, and you'll have a lot of opportunities actually. SSN has very good teams. If I remember, they have cricket team, basketball, football, volleyball. I'm not sure if they have a team or not. I think they have. Yeah, they have a volleyball team as well. Badminton is there, and chess is there. A lot of other sports which I'm not aware of. Tennis is there, yes. So sports, and they have very good stadiums. They have a football stadium and cricket stadium where teams like Mumbai Indians come to practice. So they are very good stadiums. You will not be allowed there, don't worry. But yeah, what I'm saying is they have knowledge. They have people who teach good. If you are good in sports, you have a lot of scope. Coming to the culturals, so SSN values local culture a lot. There is a Tamil Saramandram, there is cultural group is there. Then
and Innovate are there which support the culture.
Yeah, and yeah, those Instincts and Invente are these annual fests. Invente is the technical fest, technical symposium, and Instincts is the cultural fest. So a lot of things keep on happening. You just need to be involved. You need to ask someone to get involved. You won't have a lot of time to do all of this, but if you in one of the fields, you can get yourself attached in, either in sports or in culturals or in some leadership positions. Somewhere you can, but there's a lot of stuff to do.
So my next question is, how they encourage their students to innovate.
Yes, so yeah, if I am correct, SSN has one of the highest publications from bachelors. If I remember, one of the speeches that somebody in SSN was giving, so which is a very good thing, I guess. They have these annual programs called internally funded projects. So you propose something, and if they like your proposal, they will give you funding. You'll have to justify why do you need that much amount. So, and then there is a capping. You can see what is the requirements. The idea has to be novel. It has to add something new. If you are satisfying some requirements, they will fund you, and you can build upon your project. And then if it is a good project, they will also help you to register it officially. However, I'm not sure what are the process. So I was also involved in two of the IFPs, and it's a nice experience. Even if you're not able to finish what you started, it's a very good entrepreneurship experience. They also have entrepreneurship cell, if I remember when it came. Yeah, Lakshya is its name. So I'm not sure what they do there. I was not part of that, but that is there. And then there are local department-wise groups as well. In computer science, we had coding club, and Android app development club. Then an association of computer engineers which oversees everything. In mechanical, you'll be knowing better, right? There's a group which builds cars. What is the name?
There is a self-decision for mechanical students, and they involve in making machine cars and bikes, and they used to participate in Formula 1 every year.
Yeah. So Innovation Day is it's associated with the internally funded project itself. So some of the projects which are good enough to be shown in front as SSN's innovative products, that they get showcased in the Innovation Day, and they have a chief guest. Chief guest is usually a very high profile person. So that is there. Innovation, you can if you have any idea, you will find people who are ready to nurture it.
So I came to my final question. How was the placement there at SSN College?
Yes, so placements, the last thing which everybody comes to in a college for. Placements are good. Department wise, I will not be very sure, but for me at least, I had a lot of options to choose from. The placements usually happen in stages which we call day 0, day 1, day 2 or something like that. So they will start with super dream companies and marquee companies, and then they will go to dream and then regular companies, and you'll have a lot of opportunities. A lot of us got placed in a lot of so there are certain rules. If you get placed in a certain company which pays up to this amount, then you cannot sit for the companies who are paying the similar amount, which is okay. So yeah, for example, for me, if I have to say, I got placed in 2 or 3 companies in different brackets. So first I got placed in something, then a higher paying company was there for which I was eligible. I sit there, I get placed there. Then after that you can jump to another higher bracket company if it comes and you are eligible. But once you get placed in a higher company, you cannot sit for a lower paying company, and why would you anyway? That is there. So placements are very good. One thing that you might have to see is, ask your seniors if you're coming in one specific department. Ask those departments that how is the placement in your department. It might not be very good in one specific department for some years, but for computer science and IT, I can tell you, you will get placed if you have the skills. If you are adequate enough in what computer science are supposed to do, you will get placed. That should not be a problem. Yeah, finally, like, if you are joining SSN, enjoy the campus. It's one of the most beautiful campuses in India, and enjoy whenever there is rain. There's not a lot of rain in this area. The climate is mostly hot, which may be a problem for a lot of people if they are coming from colder areas, you and me included, but you can manage. Yeah, you can manage. There are monkeys in the campus. Yeah, yeah. So another thing is, yeah, there are monkeys in the campus. Sometimes they come in gangs and keep your doors shut at that time. They will take away your edibles, and then yeah, there are some snakes. You'll find snakes here. Apart from that, everything is good actually. Dogs are there, a lot of dogs are there. Then in the campus you have private shops kind of stuff where you can buy and eat and have general store items purchased. That should not be a problem. Market is nearby, Kelambakam, nearby place, Tirupur on the other side. So you can go there and buy stuff. Yeah, and then I think if you Navalur is a little bit far away, but that is the closest you will have cinema. If you want to go, then yeah, I guess you can. There are some rules, like after 8 o'clock you're not supposed to come to the college. If you are going out, you have to come back by 8 o'clock. Then we have gym. You can get the paid membership of the gym in the college itself, and you have unlimited Wi-Fi. A lot of restrictions. You cannot go to a lot of websites, and a lot of streaming services are blocked as well, but you have Wi-Fi for normal stuff. Library, centralized library is there. Apart from that, you can go to the brochure of SSN, you can see what else is there, but I can recommend, yeah, you can come to SSN. You can come to SSN and it won't be a waste of your time. You'll learn a lot.
We are really thankful to you, William, to have your time with us.
Thank you for having me here. Okay, bye.
Hope this video is helpful to you, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Take care and bye bye.